This is the Power Wheels Fisher Price Kawasaki Brute Force. It's a four-wheeler. It's called the V-Twin 700, modeled after the Kawasaki V-Twin 700, I should say. They say it's the realistic ATV styling, heavy-duty onboard shovel, cup holders, drives on hard surfaces and grass, 2.5 and 5 miles an hour in forward and reverse. High-speed lockout for beginners, power lock brake system, and includes a 12-volt battery and charger. Max weight is 130 pounds for ages 3 and up. This is kind of funny. 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, but this is what it looks like in the box. This was purchased at Toys R Us, and we are going to unbox it for you and show you how to put it together. Alright, we just unboxed the Kawasaki Brute Force Kids Power Wheels 4-wheeler. This is what it looks like right out of the box. The wheels are already on, the seats are already on, the shovel's already locked down. You've got your dashboard, your steering wheel, that's your holder that goes in the back. You've got decals right here, and your instruction manual. Here's your shifter. Your seat does flip open. There's your battery and your battery charger. Talks about see the instructions before you assemble it, but for one of these things, that is not many parts. So we're going to put it together, show you what it looks like. Should be pretty easy. One last thing, don't forget to grab your battery in the big box. It's wrapped up in another cardboard box. It's separate from everything else. I want to make sure I mention that. So that's what your battery looks like. It goes underneath the seat, and it's pretty heavy. This is the Kawasaki Brute Force owners and assembly manual. It's a kid's four-wheeler that we've got a video on, as well as unboxing it and what to expect. It's made by Power Wheels. I just wanted to show you this in case you don't have your manual. Those are your pieces when it comes out of the box. There's your hardware that you should have. There's not a lot of assembly required. And then this is it in a nutshell, really. You've got to put together your steering wheel, or handlebars, the shovel in the back, the battery, the charger, and then the holder of the drive shaft there, and then your front bumper, and install the battery. And that's essentially it. There's not a lot required, but we're going to show you how to do it, and this is just a quick separate video in case you lost it. So step one in your Brute Force four-wheeler here, they tell you to flip it upside down. I definitely recommend, if you're on an abrasive surface, to cover it with a tarp or a sheet like this. You flip it over, you're going to put your bumper on first. Here's your bottom view. You're using 3/4 inch screws, and then the bottom right figure with all the holes, that's what you're looking at. Where it is you're looking for all these holes right here, and they all line up to stuff right there, and then there's two in the front. So we're gonna throw that on there. You kind of have to wiggle it around and make it to fit right, but just be patient and get it on straight. It's not hard. So step 2 in the assembly is going to be this base plate, which is right there. You're going to need the 2 long screws and the washers. What you're doing is you're putting it, the smaller end, which would be that end, goes on the front, and you're going to put the 2 washers kind of in the middle of the base plate, and then you put 2 of these smaller 3/4 inch screws on the front. So what I mean by that is, here's your smaller part, so the 2 little wings, I'll call that the wider, and that's the back part, and then this piece, and slide in here. Your 2 front screws go right there, then the 2 middle screws line up with the screws underneath there. Real simple. So here is the skid plate installed. You've got your 2 screws in the front, the little skid plate goes down underneath that lip, and then here's your 2 right there with the washers. Okay, so the next part of the process of installation is putting on the handlebars and the steering column. That's what it looks like. That little black piece is what holds it on, and one of those screws holds it in place. You've got the four-wheeler flip back over. This is your steering column. If you look straight down through this hole, that's where you're headed, right through there. So it goes down in there, quote, snaps in place, and then you're going to put this little plastic kind of keeper button in that hole right there at the bottom. It's really, really easy. Okay, so the next step in the steering column here is this clip that you clip down on the shaft. This is the clip. Notice the two holes, and notice the two holes right here. This just simply slides in and then snaps over the steering column down and like that. Then you take your two screws and you screw them in here and here. That holds it in place. So the assembly is complete. All the stickers are on. The shovel you just snap on the back, and that's what it looks like. All put together, ready to rock. Make sure you charge the battery at least a minimum of 18 hours is what's recommended by the manufacturer.